Hey guys, it's Maine here. So this is kind of the first video I'm making. If you don't know me, I'm a idle game fanatic, I guess you could say. I've been playing idle games for quite a long time, ever since Cookie Clicker, and I haven't found a game that I really could delve into as much as I did Idleon, and I really like this game, and I figured why not try to help the community since I've run into a lot of people who've been pretty helpful and I've been inspired by certain content creators who have put out Eidolon efficiency reviews, IE reviews. If you don't know what that means, um, generally this tool, i.e., Eidolon efficiency, is the tool people use to look at accounts and see what they can improve on. Hence, why it's called Eidolon efficiency, because you want to increase the efficiency of your accounts overall. I've kind of been helping people in my guild, the Frozen Flames Discord, do some retrospective on their accounts, doing some IE reviews for them since there's a channel dedicated to it. And I've gotten some good feedback from some of the end gamers that I've missed a few things here and there, but that was a few weeks ago when I stopped doing them to sort of take a retrospective, gain some more information on the game, and generally see what people recommend and push for when they're doing kind of like game progression. So I feel like while I'm not an end gamer myself, while I'm not in that 1%, I still feel like I have a lot of knowledge I can share to people who are still progressing in the game and give you some good pointers. So I figure I'd fill the void that is the lack of IE reviews generally in the community and try to give it to people and try to see if they want to, if you want to submit your IEs for review, I can more than happy to do so to give you some pointers. But as you can see, this is my account. I figured why not actually do my IE review for the first time and upload this video, see if gain some traction, see if people like the video. And if they want their IEs reviewed, like I said, you can leave that in the comment. Real quick, if you do want to do that, you just need to go to idleonefficiency.com right here. All right, I know you can't see it, but idleonefficiency.com. Go to the top right here. It might ask you to sign in. Whatever account you use for Idleon, you can sign in there. But once you're in, click on this little person, top right, public profile, and click upload. I already uploaded recently, so this button's grayed out for me, but you'll be able to click it. And then you copy this link, and then you can put it in the comments, and I'll be able to do it for you. So without further ado, ManeZed, I want to focus on skilling right now. I recently did prints for my copper and oak logs, copper ore and oak logs. Try to get a little bit of atoms, but more so trying to finish out my vials. I felt like my print samples were pretty low, so I figure I may as well try to hard focus on skilling in the next few weeks to see if I can up those numbers in the future. That way I can focus on atom colliders in the near future. Overall, skilling is what I want to focus on, so I'll keep that my main focus here. Generally, when I want to do IE reviews in the future, there will be some things I want to point out as a baseline for people, but I generally feel like I know things here and there for the baseline, so I don't need to point them out to myself, but I'll definitely point it out if I see something wrong in my IE, especially if it's something we can all learn from. But let's go forward and do that. So, efficiency. Since I'm in pretty deep World 5, I'm at Tremor Worms with my Bubo. There are some things I know right off the bat I want to look at and try to focus on. So my stamp level overall is pretty low. I feel like from my point in the game, like I said, I'm focusing on skilling efficiency. So this skill portion of stamps is something I really want to focus on, as well as golden food effect. If I'm doing like golden peanuts for mining or something like that, golden food effect is really good. Especially if I'm doing like golden omwiches, because that's all stat percent, and more effect means more all stat percent. So I want to focus on this a little bit more. I do have a lot of golden omwiches left to do, so I can upgrade this, get a little bit more golden food effect. I'll be golden. That's something I can work on. Boost food. Boost food affects the icing iron bite, as well as the chopping one. I forget what the name is. Slurping herm, the soluble gum, all that stuff. Those are boost foods. That's really good. Generally will increase my efficiency, mining speed, or chopping speed that I have. Something I can upgrade here. It's really not that expensive. Icing iron bite is not that expensive of a food to craft, so it's definitely something I can push stamp levels wise. Overall, just general skilling. My multi-tool stamp is still pretty low. I do have more than enough currency to level this up a few times. I just need dust motes for it, so I can definitely push that out a little bit. My multi-ore chance is, I mean, I can upgrade this. It's not that big of a deal. But generally I want to focus on like mining efficiency, chopping. The thread is it's kind of annoying, but it's something I can expense. Carrying capacity is something to worry about, but again, chopping efficiency. The big one here would be scaling efficiency, as well as I guess something that's not so obvious, but cooking efficiency. That we can get more ladles. More ladles means more meals, means more skill efficiency in if I do things like corn and rice ball, which I have unlocked right now. There is another one I don't have unlocked, but I want to push for, which I'll be getting to. Anyways, there's that. Roll 2, Alchemy. I noticed immediately my Wyoming Blood, Bug Squared, and Multi-Lago are pretty low. I want to try to get these to 200%. You see multi-ore mining chances increased by 133. I want to get that to about 200. I think that's a good baseline for me right now. That's something I can definitely work on the next few weeks. Only reason I haven't upgraded this right now is because I've kind of lost priority. I've been trying to push level 13 Vials, but I don't have a reason to right now because I'm not at Rift level. So I think my flies could really be used on Wyoming Blood right now as opposed to getting a level 13 accuracy Vial. I don't think I need that right now. When I push Rift, I'll get there, but right now my focus should really be on Wyoming Blood, leveling this up as much as possible. Multi-Lago is going to be annoying as hell to level up just because it's iron bars. I'll probably have to take my Siege Breaker out so I can go farm out the Forge with his Forge talent to get some Forge progress, get some bars done. Fun jazz. I think I have a Sentient Cereal print. I'll need to swap out my flies once I get this to a good enough point. That way I can level multi-bug chance. And Sploosh Sploosh. I am printing... No, I'm not printing Hermit Cans right now, but I could be. Fishing is not something I necessarily care about right now, but still getting this up to 200 right now is a good goal for me. I want to go push for. Overall, I was able to get this to a point where I can atom Hardy Diggy. I don't want to start atoming yet because jungle logs are really easy to print right now for me. So I don't want to use any of my atoms at this particular point because it's kind of expensive for how much I'm able to do. But Hardy Diggy in the future is something I want to focus on, as well as Hocus Chopus. And generally the scaling power is not that effective in terms of upgrading for alchemy, but it's something I can focus on in the future. Right now, my goal is going to be pushing the multi-resource percent bubbles up to 200% is my goal. Overall, my vials, I have some of them pretty high. I can upgrade these even more. I am focusing on getting this vial right now for stamp cost. Almost there at 1 billion platinum ore. Definitely something I can push for right now. After that, I'm going to be doing the Void Vial for mining efficiency. I already have the chopping efficiency done. This is going to be annoying. I'm probably not going to be pushing this right now, but something I can do in the future. I do have my boost cauldrons to 170, so I'm doing sigils. I don't think there's really anything that can help me except the base stamps that are here, which are already upgraded. So nothing I can really focus on there. If I was at a point where I could get this would be nice, as well as AFK cane rates. But that's with the progress that high, I don't think I can get there anytime soon. Maybe in another month I can probably get these out. But if you're an early game player, don't care about sigils. Trust me, they're very end game, and they take, as you can see, a lot of time to do. I have 4 characters on this, and it's taken me 16 hours, and I purchased a couple of the gem shop upgrades for sigils. I have the achievement for sigil speed. I have this max out, and it's still taking me days to get any progress on sigils. I think this was at 3 days to max, but it was at 0 or something. So it's definitely not worth it if you don't have alchemy maxed out pretty much. So don't worry about that. Construction, like I said, my prints. Some of these characters are. I could definitely use some talent books to boost up some of the skills for my Bubo to do some higher prints. This character, I think he has chopping efficiency gear specifically. So that's why his prints are much, much higher. Plus he's an ES, so he's a lot of chopping efficiency from his talents. And I think his books are the highest of all the characters. So this overall print is pretty good. I am trying to focus on cranium cooking here and there, that we can get a little bit more liquid capacity and rate. That's kind of what I'm doing overnight, is doing Bubo. That way I get a lot of capacity and liquid regen speed. So all that's pretty good. Moving on, don't care about trapping. Worship, that's right, something I want to talk about. I don't have the Zerd Rushigan prayer. This is something I do want to focus on a little bit further. I am getting the Equinox upgrade for the tower damage, and I'm also trying to push my construction pulse mage to 52, that we get a little bit more wizard damage. That way my Poisonic Elder gets a little bit more damage. And yeah, that's my goal. I'm trying to get that prayer unlocked. That way I can do a higher print, more AFK gain rate. Overall is really, really good. And overall, this will help when I do another Void Trowel rerun. Not right now, but eventually when I do it, I'll get more AFK gain rate, more prints, more mushroom caps, more snake skin for statue effect, or statue deposit rather. So getting there, definitely something I want to do. Another thing I want to focus on is cooking. There are two meals I want to focus on, which is corn for skill efficiency, as well as rice ball. I recently finished breeding. I recently finished my arena, so I got wave 200. I recently also unlocked the Snelby characters. I have monolithic, so that's something I want to push. Is doing the rest of my spice battles, that we can unlock the rest of my meals. My kitchen speed is really, really good. I think I have pretty much every single kitchen upgraded. I don't know why. There's a lot of diminishing returns for the last few kitchens, but I got them all anyways. Definitely, my meal cooking speed is insane right now, especially I believe I have all the jewels in lab. There's one that gives you cooking speed. Yeah, this one, 4.5 times faster. It's applied twice if all three purple jewels. So I have like a 9x multiplier on cooking there. I have double the vials in alchemy, so my meal cooking speed there is pretty good. Some of these vials, I don't know which one. This one, I think there's another one, but that's meal cooking speed. And the cooked meal stamp. All those are really good. Overall, that's kind of why my corn and rice balls are high right now for my account, I think. But definitely, if I unlock more meals, I should be able to get more in terms of scaling. So there's that. Rift, I stopped focusing on once I got to stamp mastery. I'm almost at Eldritch, and I can probably push to Vial mastery, but that's something I don't want to focus on right now. Especially since I don't have a lot of 13 vials. This boost isn't really that big. I think I have like 6, 7, 13 vials, so it could be better. Overall, my skill efficiency is doing pretty good. If I got catching up to 500, I can get an extra. Trapping, I am focusing on. I'm almost there. I did change all of these to nature traps, so these guys are starting to get EXP for these guys. I do have 8-hour traps on right now, and I'm checking every 8 hours. I think it's more efficient than doing 20 hours, if I'm not mistaken. But I was just trapping generally regular stuff, but I do want to get that 5% skill efficiency. I don't think I can push this right now. I think I'll probably salt lock myself if I do that, so don't want to focus on that. But catching is something I can focus on. I think that's really it. I am passively leveling up Divinity in all my characters, so getting to 750 might take a few weeks, but something I can do. Worship, I can definitely focus on. Alchemy is going to be pretty easy to level up for all skill EXP. This is almost there for extra printer output. That's almost there. So yeah, that's pretty good. Sailing. I do have the important artifacts here. There is one for max cooking meals, but I definitely can't get there right now. I do a Dreamcatcher. I can definitely ancient this, I think, for an extra loot pile or so. Apart from that, there's not really much I can do there. Other things to look at would probably be post office. So it's my warrior. I do mining and I do fishing. That's good. I did waste some points here in the Myriad crate. I could probably not focus on that for now and just max out the rest of my post office, but I am focusing on this pretty much every single day, doing the first and third post office boxes, getting into 101 and resetting every single day. So that's something I'm focusing on, 7 enough silver pens. When the Onyx statue update came out, I really focused on that with DK. Hence why his character is pretty juiced out. Moving on, I want to real quick. Yeah, probably a goal right now would be getting my tools up to Void. I do have the resources for that, so I can definitely focus on getting every single character in Void. My Boobo already has it because I've been hard focusing him, and Void Walker has Luster on some of them, but he's lacking in the others. Overall, this one, everyone's except for this guy is pretty much in, and my last Blood Berserker is in the Green Skulls. I don't have the green salts to upgrade the rest of my characters in them, but that's definitely something I want to do. But overall, just more stats, more skill efficiency in general. So I think we'll stop there. I think it's enough for me to work on. I think right now my main goal is probably going to be pushing the rest of my spices to unlock the rest of my meals. That way I can get a little bit more meal cooking speed. That way I can upgrade corn. I can upgrade rice ball. Get the last meal for skilling efficiency, getting that out, and just finishing up cooking, or rather finishing up the last beginning portion of cooking, I guess you could say, because cooking doesn't finish for quite a while. Cooking is going to take forever. It doesn't matter if you're an end gamer, you probably don't have cooking maxed because it's insane. But overall, the account bonus that cooking gives you is, I think, crazy. And I think it's something you really need to focus on, especially if you're at a point in the game that I'm at. And it's definitely something I could be doing right now. Stamps, probably focusing on multi-tool stamp for just skill efficiency. And probably hitting out some of the multi-resource chance and the base efficiency chance right there. Getting that axe pretty easy. I have the money for it too. Finishing out some of the buildings that would get some more wizard damage, and probably leveling up Poisonic Elder that I can do my worship to get my Zerg Rush again out, and leveling that up as much as I can to get more AFK gain rate. That way I can boost my Prince even more. I think that's good. I think getting more tools, more stamps, getting these to 200%, the multi-resource bubbles. Getting this up to 200% is really going to help out my Prince, and I think that's something I can focus on for the next few weeks, and it'll give me something to do, something to hard focus in the next few weeks. So I think it's good there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you do have any comments about how I do the IE reviews, anything you want to see in particular, you can definitely leave your IE in the comment. I can do a review if you'd like. Definitely want to farm out that interaction as much as possible. So please leave a comment if you see something I could improve on. So my speech patterns, I say a lot, I apologize. But something you want me to improve on, something you want me to pay attention to, especially for an end gamer, give me some tips that I can help out the community. Please leave my comments. Overall, I do appreciate you guys' feedback. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.